Y'all ready for more amazing comedy? We only got a few more comics left. Come on, I'm gonna need you. Lock in, lock in, lock in. The next comic, you're gonna love him. Put your hands together for Adam Beard.
Woo! Thank you, Marcus. Yeah, I give it over to Marcus. Thank you, Empresario. Clap. That means clap. Yeah. Hey, everybody, how's it going? My name's Adam Beard. That's really my name. I actually have a beard, if you hadn't noticed. Anyway, that's fun. It's fun. Whenever you have to give my ID to somebody because they always make the same joke. You know, so I love that part of my life. So I got a couple jobs. I work a part-time job as an usher at a music venue downtown. We haven't had an usher perform there yet. That'd be a pretty big day for me if that happened. But yeah, in my other job, I work as a maintenance guy at a superstore. You know, I was over at work today, and one of my favorite things is whenever somebody interrupts me to tell me how bad the place is. I was like today, for instance, I was throwing trash out. I was throwing trash in the dumpster in the rain. You know, so it was already a pretty cool day. And then this guy comes around in this big pickup truck, and he's like, "Hey, man!" And he rolls out his window, and I'm like, "Yes, sir." And he's like, "This is the only Walmart that doesn't have a auto service center." And I was like, "Is it?" And he was like, I've been to a lot of them," and then he just drove away. And I was like, maybe I should have said, "Oh, really? I'm going to go quit now then. I didn't realize that. Thanks for letting, what do you, I don't know. I don't understand." But anyway, another thing is, there's a saying. Have you ever heard the saying that they say the opposite of fear is faith? Have you guys, have you heard that? I don't know, maybe never know. Well, you just did, I said it. But yeah, there's some truth to that, right? There's some wisdom in that, sure. But I feel like there's a more accurate answer, the opposite of fear, maybe for some people is actively eating food, like Chinese food or something like that. You can't be afraid. You can't be afraid if you're eating, you know? In action movies, they're not fucking eating corn dogs. They're getting shot at, you know? But yeah, another thing, I realized recently that I don't mind it if a baby's crying in public, if the public place is a sucky place. I'm like, "Yeah, kid, cry it out. I want to go home too, man." But if the place is a cool place, like a concert or something, you're like, "Get that baby out of here. What the hell are you doing?" You know, I'm very quick to anger too. I go both ways with that. Yeah, I like the mustache guy agrees. Thanks. Hell yeah. One thing I noticed about working in a department store is that if there's one thing I learned, it's that if people don't like, it's not being able to get their electronics immediately. I don't know why, but people are very patient with hardware. They're very patient in the family planning. But for some reason, if you can't get those fucking headphones right now, they're gonna freak out, and they let me know. But yeah, it's also kind of part of my job too is I just walk all. This is a whole 5 minutes on just my job, but I walk around the whole store, and so I get to see things. I'm like, "Whoa, I didn't know that we sold that. That's fucking. I wish." But then my next thought is, "Oh, but I can't afford it because I work here." Damn, makes me sad. There's also one other thing, is that I noticed that there's a kind of bird turf war happening in the parking lot recently. It was all crows. It was all crows, right? A couple weeks ago. Now, this fucking guy loves this. Now it's seagulls. Seagulls are moving in on the crows, and it's a turf war. And I'm rooting for the crows because the seagulls are annoying me. Anyway, I'm gonna do this last joke. Yeah, I'm gonna have a Fast and Furious themed wedding. That's what I'm gonna do. That's one of the last thing I'm gonna say. That's not even a joke. That's just a real thing that I want.
Hell yeah, brother.
Thank you.
Adam Beard, everybody. Give it up one more time for him. Hey, let's go.